on both sides of the U.S.-Canada border are likely to see big changes in their daily lives now that leaders of both countries have imposed 25% tariffs on the other. We have spoken to a lot of Mainers about what they think about all of this. News Center Maine's Donovan Lynch took a trip to St. Stephen, New Brunswick to hear from Canadians.
I literally see a community that I am part of, and I hope they look that back way and say the same thing.
Alan McCachran knows the city of Calais better than most Mainers. He's the mayor of St. Stephen, New Brunswick, the Canadian town across the river.
Yes, we're two separate countries, but we are one community.
A community with a vital role in global trade, connecting New England to Canada's maritime provinces. According to government data, goods transported by road through this border crossing neared $3 billion in 2023. But all that hangs in the balance.
I really fear us separating ourselves. I just hate the road, but it feels the feeling of where we're going.
This week, the Trump administration slapped a 25% tariff on most goods from Canada. The central goal, boost American manufacturing.
You gotta look after your country. I don't disagree with that. You know, and there is some wins that they need, 100%, but let's do it right.
Canada quickly responded to the U.S., charging 25% tariffs on many American goods coming across the border, commercial and personal. The chill set in right away.
The tariffs makes it impossible to go over there and buy anything because you can't afford it.
This bubbling trade war has led residents of St. Stephen to skip out on their usual trips to Calais for a good deal. But cost is only part of the story.
It's leaving a bad taste in our mouth, all the stuff that's going on over there.
Many on this side of the border are choosing to boycott American goods. Kathy Golenyes, who has family in the U.S., is joining the effort.
We've got to support Canada. We're Canadians. Canada first. He says U.S. first, Canada first.
This feeling fueling action in the ranks of government. New Brunswick Premier Susan Holt laid out a tariff response plan this week that includes searching for new markets outside of the U.S. to sell to.
The motivation is there to move and find those new customers.
But Holt makes a distinction between Maine and the federal government.
Neighbors in Maine are our friends.
Saying for now she would not try to cut off energy resources to the state, which imports electricity from New Brunswick. In the meantime, a border town grapples with a new reality.
It's just one big family between United States and Canada, you know, like it's been that way for years and years, and now it's all changing.
And Canadians tell me they haven't seen such a low number of cars headed to the U.S. behind me since COVID. In St. Stephen, New Brunswick, Donovan Lynch, News Center, Maine.